Oh, 2 o'clock and Morpham is not yet home. His habits are becoming disgraceful. I cannot and will not tolerate them much longer. Oh, I suppose when he does come, he will have the same old stories, sitting up with a sick friend or detained on business. I know that I'm a perfect fool to sit up and wait for him, but I can't help it. I'm too nervous to sleep. I know what I'll do. I'll plunge into dissipation myself, reckless dissipation. I'll go out and buy 3 ice cream sodas and a box of bonbons. No, I can't do that either. The drugstores are not open at this time of night, rather morning. Oh dear, what martyrs we women are. To be sure, I guess I'll have to go to the library and content myself with a book if I can. And when my dear husband gets home, he'll find a royal welcome waiting for him.
Oh my gosh. Gee whiz, my head. What a night I've had. Talk about your merry-go-rounds. I must have had a merry more go-rounds than, well, I bought 30 myself, and Dick bought 30 or 109. I don't know. I have a hazy recollection of getting a telegram from Dick Chapin telling me to meet him, and that he had a big girl for me named Ruby, then of eating supper, then of a few drinks and everything I ever knew. And then, if my wife ever found out that I drink too much, I honestly don't believe she'd like it. She thinks I'm...
Oh, you'll discover in a moment what I think you.
She thinks I'm a regular Dr. Parkhurst.
Oh, drunk again?
So I am, my dear, so I am.
Oh, Mr. Full, I'm ashamed of you. What do you mean by coming home at this hour of the night?
Well, my darling, I had to go somewhere. The saloons were all closed.
Oh, now, sir, no evasive answers. What excuse have you had for coming home in this condition?
Excuse? Did you say excuse?
Excuse is precisely the word I use, sir. Have you an excuse, sir?
Sure, Mike, I have. That is, I had one and it was a peach, but I forgot what it was now.
Oh, you miserable wretch, you contemptible... Oh.
Say, cut it out. Don't call me names, madam. Don't forget who I am.
Oh, never fear. There are some things one can't forget.
And I suppose I'm one of those things. Don't go too far, madam. Don't go too far.
Well, and what if I do go too far?
Oh, nothing at all. Only you might run short of car fare.
Oh, you may joke if you like, but it's no joke with me. I'm going home tomorrow.
Well, don't forget the old adage.
What old adage?
You shouldn't put off tomorrow what you can do today.
Oh, that I ever married a wretch like you.
Hey, the same to you, my dear, and many more of them. What? Did I say something funny? Shut up. What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing. I'm crying.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, how dare you try to kiss me?
Well, it does take a lot of nerve, that's a fact.
Oh, Morthan, do you realize what you are doing? You are ruining both our lives. Now, listen, I want to have a short talk with you.
It's no use. I'm short myself.
A fool and his money are soon parted.
But a fool and his wife are never parted.
Oh, well, if that's so, and that's all that's worrying you, I can remedy that quite soon.
Hey, get back, you coward. Would you strike your poor little hubby?
Oh, strike you? No, it would be useless.
You're quite right. I'm all in. I'm flat broke.
Well, sorry, I can't sympathize with you. Oh, Morthon. Oh, here's my poor first husband's picture. Just think, I would not be here with you now if he hadn't been killed in Santiago.
Yes, I fully agree with General Sherman. War is hell.
Sir?
War is certainly, well, it's a standoff with married life.
Oh, it is it? Do you remember you once said that marriage was the end of a man's troubles?
Yes, I've had plenty of, but which end? I've had plenty of trouble at both ends. And especially the married end.
There's no use in trying to reason with you. You are beyond reason. I don't see what pleasure a man finds in getting drunk.
My dear, it's all in the start. If a man never started, he'd...
Oh, then you should not have started. You should have not gotten drunk in the first place.
My darling, it was not in the first place I got drunk. It was in about the ninth place I got my load.
Oh, you detestable, contemptible,
Stop, woman.
measly,
Stop, woman, before you go any further. Have you got a match?
unfeeling wench. Have you no pity?
Not a bit. It was all I could do to find a match. I tell you, I'm clean. I'm all in.
Serves you right.
Hey, get off my neck. Get off my neck. How dare you try to strike me, woman?
Get up, you fool. I wouldn't soil my hands by laying them on you. Get up, I say.
What's the matter with you anyway?
I want to know why you are wearing that overcoat in the house. Take it off.
That's what comes of trying to surround all the old-fashioned cocktails in town in one night.
The idea. Don't you know that liquor is man's worst enemy?
Yeah, possibly it is, my dear, but you know, I've always been taught that we should love our enemies.
Yes, it's quite true, perhaps, that we should love our enemies, but we shouldn't swallow them.
Oh, by George, you're positively bright, aren't you?
Well, I'm very glad that I possess one thing that you admire.
Oh, you could have another, but you haven't.
And what is that, pray?
A still tongue.
Oh, true. You have the still on, not I.
Huh, by heavens.
Oh, you needn't have thrown your cigar away. I don't object to smoking.
Then pick it up and smoke it. I don't care.
Now see here. This farce has gone on far too long. I've listened to your maudlin jokes, all that I intend to. You have come home drunk. Am I being treated right?
Get your hat on and we'll go out. Gee whiz, I didn't know you were sore about that. Come on, I'll stand treat.
Silence. No more of that language to me. You have spent money that I should have had. Thrown it away on whiskey. Whiskey and
Yes, Wilson's, that's all.
Oh, what shall I do? What shall I say?
Say Zuzu to the grocery man.
Oh, I'll say something else in a moment.
Don't you dare use profane language in my presence. Say, Jenny, you're a good fellow and I'm a good fellow, ain't we? Yes. And it's always fair weather when good fellows get together, so don't quarrel anymore, I promise.
Oh, yes, you've promised before. You said if my mother would only mind her own business and move back home, that you'd never get drunk again. You promised that, didn't you?
Yes, my honey face, but a drowning man will always grasp at a straw. Don't you know? Your mother is a cannibal. That's what she is, a cannibal.
Oh, a cannibal? Do you know what a cannibal is? A cannibal is one who lives off human beings.
Yes, and I'm the human being your mother lived off for 8 months.
Oh, Martha, how can you speak of my mother? Oh, and not a cent in the pocket of your overcoat. Oh.
And it's always fair weather.
But hello, what is this? A telegram? Now what are we going to have?
I'll have the same as before, Mr. Bartender.
Must see you tonight. Have Ruby with me, and she's a peach. Meet me, usual place. Dick.
What's that?
That's just what I'd like to know. So, Mr. Full, not satisfied with making a drunkard out of yourself, you must associate with women of questionable character? You're a nice man, you are.
Say, what are you talking about now?
I'm talking about something now that looks like divorce proceedings. I want to know who that Ruby is that you've been hobnobbing with. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a mighty good thing that Dick thought about buying that imitation ruby. Oh, Ruby, ha ha ha, yes, my dear. My poor little innocent wife. I remember it all now. Tomorrow's your birthday, and ha ha ha.
Yes, go on.
Say, where did you find the telegram you're reading?
In one of your overcoat pockets.
Well, then why in thunder didn't you look in the other pocket?
The other pocket?
Hmm?
Oh, Ruby. Oh, Ruby for me. Oh, and I have been so cruel. Oh, and thoughtless. Oh, my darling husband, you are a hero.
You bet I am.
Oh, and I thought you a base deceiver.
Not on your life. I wouldn't deceive you. Here's that receipt. One imitation ruby, $1.50.
Oh, and just to think, this magnificent ruby is all my very own. How can I ever thank you, my dear? The end.
Is the camera on? I don't see anybody. Where are we? Is anyone else? Hello, hello, Cassie, are you there? I can't see anyone. I knew this wouldn't work. This is such a bad idea. I don't know why they wanted to bother. Bad idea, really bad idea. That's right, baby girl. I knew you would agree with me, Scoots. This was a very bad idea, right, Scoots? Good doggy.
Jim, Jim, are you there? Are you are you on now?
Is somebody talking? Where are you? Hello?
Jim, it's me, Cassie. I'm on now. Can you see me?
Cassie, is that you? I can hear you, but just barely. Why can't I see you? Didn't you turn your camera on? Your camera must be off. You are making this harder for me. I thought the whole point of doing this was so that I could get used to using Zoom.
Jim, can you?
Oh, I knew this wouldn't work, and I told you that. Do you remember? I told you that.
Jim, I think that
A really bad idea. That's what I said. I said that several times, but both you and Kara insisted that we try.
yes, and I still think we should try. Jim, the only way you're going to get used to this Zoom and anything on the computer is by using the software, trying it out.
Yes, I understand, but right away it's full of problems, and this trying it out thing may not work for me.
Jim, you'll only know that if you give it a legitimate try. Now, it can take some time.
Well, I don't have that much time, and that's why I'm not so sure this is a good use of my time.
Not a good use of your time? You've got somewhere to go?
No, that's not what I said. I'm just telling you, as I have told you many times before, that ever since Adam died, you have these great ideas and you think will make my life so much better, so much easier, and you push these ideas on me, and for some reason, everything just seems to get harder.
Okay, I am not trying to make your life harder, Jim.
Well, you might not be trying, Cassie, but regardless, it always seems to have that effect.
Well, I'm sorry. I can certainly take a step back.
It's not with everything, Cassie. It's just that there are certain times, but hey, speaking of time, where is Kara anyway? I thought this was supposed to be all three of us. All three of us, forever bonded, joined at the hip, sisters, a regular Patty, Maxine, and Laverne.
Well, I don't know where Kara is right now. I'm sure she means to be here. Something must have come up. She's really busy.
You know, she's not the only one who's got a life.
Well, now, I'll tell you what, I'll give her a call and remind her.
Little Poochie always needs a special invitation, always gets special attention.
Now, it's not a big deal, Jim. I'm just giving Kara a call, and don't make this into something that it is not.
What is that? What's making all that noise?
Oh, hold on, Jim. I think it's Kara. I think she's coming on now. Be patient. She has to adjust her audio.
Well, then why can't I see her? I can't see anybody. Kara, is that you? If that's you, that noise is horrible. Aren't you going to do something about that? Oh, I can't stand listening to it. Oh, ow! My ears are hurting. Stop making that noise. I can't stand it. Oh, now look what you've done. Listen to this. That noise you're making, now it's bothering Scoots too. Poor Scoots. The poor Scoots, is that noise hurting your ears? This mean Aunt Kara not being nice to you. Yes, I know. You do have sensitive ears. Very beautiful, long, silky Cocker Spaniel. Well, mostly Cocker Spaniel ears. Yes, you're my good doggy. Yes, Mommy loves you.
Kara, hi. Good to see you. Oh, your mic is off.
Right. Thanks, Cass. It's like always me.
Is that okay? always someone. I've done that often enough myself.
It's the Zoom world we're living in with so many meetings on Zoom. Someone's always likely to forget to turn on their mic, and then they starts talking and no one can hear a thing. The best one was someone at a work meeting recently. She was trying to tell another colleague at the meeting that her mic was off, but her own mic was off when she said it. I know, it's hilarious.
Hello, what is this? What are you both talking about? Would you please turn up your mics, please? This sound is awful. First, I can't hear anything. And then, Kara, you come in and it sounds like pots and pans are crashing down in somebody's kitchen. Not my kitchen, of course. You both know I don't go anywhere near a kitchen if I can avoid it.
Oh, yes, we know. The number one Jewish practitioner of the anti-Semitic joke, what does a Jap make for dinner? Reservations.
And why should I cook if someone else can do it so much better?
Well, Adam did most of the cooking before.
Absolutely. He was quite competent in that and in so many things. The man had a PhD, a brilliant mind.
Oh, Jim.
Poor Jim.
I'm just now learning how to food shop for one. I keep buying too much stuff. After a few days, I wind up with a fridge that looks like a swamp of soggy, wilted cypress trees.
Hey, Jim, for what it's worth, I know a good technique for what you can do with vegetables after they start.
You know what? Let's shelve the food talk. Are we here to help me on Zoom or what? So I see, Kara, you've chosen to show your face.
Hi, Jim.
Well, if it isn't Poochie, how nice of you to join us, Poochie. What's the matter with you? Why were you so late? We agreed 7 o'clock. That's the time we all said would work.
Yeah, I know, but just before my neighbor
typical, just like you. So typical. You behave like everyone else has all the time in the world to wait for you, and you arrive whenever you feel like it.
That's not what I'm. No.
Yeah, that's right. I. It's always just about you. Don't you think that you should?
Hey, Jim, come on, cut it out. I thought we wanted to practice with you on Zoom, and now's our chance to do that.
Well, Kara here didn't exactly make that easy for us to do, coming late.
But I'm here now, Jim.
Yes, Jim, she's here now. So why don't we concentrate on what we're trying to do here?
This whole thing, it's just a disaster. I think the three of us should just recognize that there is no way that either of you can teach me how to meet with someone on Zoom. This is never going to work, and I don't need to learn this, so why even bother?
Jim, it is really important. This is an important tool that you should learn.
Yes, Zoom can really help you. Remember the time when we were.
I am certainly not the student for this. What possible need could I have for using Zoom?
Well, I think about the time with the lawyer, for instance, that call with mommy and daddy's lawyer about their healthcare proxy.
Yes, and remember the time that we wanted to.
That lawyer could have called me on the phone the same way normal people do. I have a landline. Why did she have to set it up as a Zoom call? There was no reason for that. The phone would have worked just fine.
Well, I think the lawyer felt that she could get more out of us in the room together at once. It would feel like we were in her office.
It's easier when you have.
I think it was totally unnecessary. As far as I was concerned, we could have talked about what we talked about with her on the phone.
Some people like the visuals.
I could do without them. Would you look at me? You haven't seen me look like this ever, have you? I look just horrible.
None of us looks our best these days. It hardly feels like a time for dressing up.
Agreed. The day before yesterday, I had to host a
Seriously,
meeting.
just look at my hair. Oh, it used to be the most beautiful strawberry blonde. And now I can't even go to the colorist. between the pandemic and riding the trains and Adam. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Now that Adam's gone, I feel like, why should I even care? Why should I care what I look like? He was the reason I would get my hair done. Forget that no one can even get to a salon these days. They're all closed. Did I ever tell you both that Adam always said how beautiful my hair was? Even though I just started coloring it not too long ago, he was sure it was just as gorgeous as it must have been when I was younger, before he knew me, before my head started sprouting all of this white fluff. I look like I'm an empty cartoon thought cloud bouncing around on top of my head.
Yes, I know how much Adam loved your hair, the way you wore it, cut like you had it before the pandemic. He always called it your mane.
Yes, that's right. He called it my mane, and he said I was his lioness. And then he would roar. Roar.
You know, you two really had something special there.
Yep. You were a couple of big cats. The two of you were.
Oh,
two
I hate
cats.
this camera. I hate looking at it. I hate looking at my face. I hate looking at me sitting here all alone without Adam. I hate everything now. What's the point?
Jem, you're grieving. It's normal.
Yes, Jem, you're right to be sad and angry now. What you're going through is something that.
What I'm going through. What would either of you know about that? Neither of you has ever lost a husband. Neither of you has ever had to say goodbye. Not like that, anyway. It was all so horrible. Those last few months, weeks, really. That was not the way to lose somebody. Oh no, Scoots, not again. Oh, you just went half an hour ago.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. It's just the dog. She's got to go out again. I just walked her. She's got this thing with her kidneys now. Seems like I've got to take her out every 5 minutes.
Wow, that could be a real.
Let's just forget about the Zoom for tonight. I have to take the dog out. What a pain. But if I don't take her out now, she'll be getting me up at 3 a.m, and I don't want that. I gotta go. Bye.
I guess Jem's gone.
Kara,
Yes.
can you hang out for a few minutes?
Yes, sure.
Great. Oh, can you give me a few seconds? I've got to go pee.
No problem. You go ahead. But you and Scoots both.
Right. Very funny. I'll be right back.
Well, the gymnasium is all ready for my new professor, whom father has engaged to come today to teach me physical culture. Their sister in there playing ping pong. She's hired someone to come and teach her ping pong. Well, that game's all right for meek little bread and butter girls and old women, but not for me. I'm tired of those milk and water girls who die if they'd see a mouse. A woman these days has to be strong and muscular so that when she gets married, if her husband kicks about her biscuits, she can knock his block off. That's why I have fitted up that gymnasium in there, and father has engaged a champion pugilist, Gentleman Jack, to teach me how to become a powerful and muscular. There's Bloody Mike, the champion middleweight of the stockyards. He's warming up. I've hired him to give Gentleman Jack a thorough tryout to see if he's as great a prize fighter as they say she is. Well, if she's anything like Bloody Mike in there, they'll be a lovely bundle of scrap when they get together.
The servant said I should come right up. Everybody's awfully good to me. It's lucky I learned how to play ping pong, for Mr. Von Billion engaged me to teach his daughter how to play it, and it's so much better than cloaking at Marshall Fields. And here is my new card, Percy Montmorency, Professor of Ping Pong. Percy Montmorency. Isn't it a love of a name? I am so glad my parents gave me that name. Everybody is awfully good to me.
Well, Bloody Mike is ready for the fight. I wish my new teacher would come. I wonder what she looks like. She must be a magnificent specimen of a person. Why, what's that? What a pretty piece of statuary. Isn't it sweet?
Everybody is awfully good to me.
It's alive.
Oh, is this Miss Von Villian?
That's the way my letters come. What in the world are you?
I am your teacher.
What? That's Gentleman Jack. Well, wouldn't that tickle a tongue in your father's shoes?
Whoa.
Bloody Mike is getting ready to box with it. So, wait, so you're the new teacher, are you?
Oh, yes.
You understand what you've got to do?
Oh, mercy, yes.
Oh, mercy, yes. There'll be no mercy, yes, when Bloody Mike gets at her. I mean, aren't you afraid of going through the test?
Fudge, no.
Oh, fudge. I can see this thing's finished already. Now, I think you better tell me your record.
My record?
How many people have you killed?
Oh, fiddlesticks. I never killed anybody, but 3 people died laughing at me.
That's the way it wins its fights. The other fellow laughs himself to death. Well, I'll let you begin your trial at once.
Everybody is awfully good to me.
Well, we'll be good to you. Now, first you can punch the bag.
The what?
The bag. Don't you ever use a bag?
Oh, yes, I often use a hot water bag.
Is that cartoon trying to kid me? Come here. Now, I want you to punch this bag.
May I strike it real hard?
Go as far as you like.
Very well. There.
Hit it. Hit it! What?
Harder?
Yes! Kill it!
Oh, Fury.
Bet I can lick her myself.
Oh, don't you strike me.
Here, let me see you exercise.
Oh, Oh, Croesus, that's heavy.
I better not let Bloody Mike see this girl at all. You know, don't you think you'd better go home before I give you the rest of the trial?
Of course, no. Oh, sense of disappointment. I fear I shall lose the position. If you don't permit me to complete the test, I shall become peevish, and I don't wish to go home in a fret.
You'll go home in a hearse. All right, if you insist, I'll let you go ahead.
Barrels of joy. Everybody's awfully good to me.
Right. Now, you go into that room, and you'll find a gymnasium suit. Put it on, and we'll proceed with the test.
Oh, carloads of happiness.
Get out! I'll have to tell Mike to be careful of that piece of bric-a-brac. Isn't he a dream? If that girl ever sees Mike, she's gonna drop dead. Mike, say. Now, all right, Mike, the girl who's gonna box with you is not very strong. And I want you to be very gentle with her.
I won't break more than 3 of his slats.
I wonder if that chappie said goodbye before she left home. Well, look and drop dead, will you? I mean, do you mean to say that you're ready to begin?
Bundles of bliss I am just dying to commence.
Yeah, she'll commence to die in a minute. All right, I suppose you know the man you're going to fight?
Fight? Oh my, no, I'm not gonna fight.
Oh, yes, you are.
But I haven't done anything.
You want to be my teacher, don't you?
Oh, yes.
That's enough. If you want to be my teacher, you'll have to fight, and the man that you're going to fight is in the next room.
Oh, confusion. I am going right back to Marshallfield.
That man is Bloody Mike, the champion middleweight of the stockyards. He's killed 8 men in the ring.
Oh, my, what a ruined piece. I shall hasten to inform the police.
You'll hasten to put on these gloves. Give me that lead pencil.
But I could never wear those horrid things.
Put up your fists.
I'll break something.
You brace up. What do you think you're going to do? Play the piano? All right, look, this is the way. when he leads with the left hook, an uppercut, that's what you do. You uppercut to the right like this. I could hear the band playing the funeral march already.
Now, just for that, I am going to call you a hard name. Vixen! Supper.
All right, now get up. I want to introduce you. Now, this is who you're going to fight.
Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! Everybody's awfully good to me.
That's a pugilist. Look at it. Why, it's impossible. That thing can't be a prize fighter. She must be an imposter. I'll find out. All right, now, see here. Where did you ever learn to be a teacher?
Mrs. Astorville's pink tea.
Well, what opponents have you defeated?
Oh, rapture unforeseen. Lots.
Well, put me wise. Whom have you ever beaten?
Why, let me see. Oh, yes, there's Eleanor Pierpont, Genevieve Sturdivant, Gertrude Van Studiford the Fish, the 3 Alfenblausen Nuckensleistermeyer girls, and my sister.
She's a sister beater. She fights women. That's your graft, is it? I'll fix you. I'll stick her on a mic. All right, now, you're a professor, aren't you?
Oh, gracious, yes.
Well, I'm surprised at you. A big, strong, strapping, robust, womanly-looking giant like you to allow a puny, insignificant, shriveled-up imitation of a man as that fellow Mike to come in here and abuse you in that manner? Do you drink?
I'll have a cup of tea.
Oh, nonsense. Drink this. You, a professor, to submit to such ill treatment, and by what? By a measly little consumptive like that man? That little consumptive has punched a hole in the wall. Have a drink. Have another. As I said before, you, a great big hulking Hercules, to have a drink. I mean, look at that chest, those muscles, and then think of that bundle of skin of bones inside whom you allow to insult you in that way. And you not offering the slightest resistance, it's disgraceful.
You are right. I shall fly into a frenzy in a moment.
That's it. Great. Go after him. Fine. Immense.
Now show me the fellow and I shall chastise him.
Yes, that's right. Chastise him. Slap him on the wrist. Have another drink.
All right, where are you, Mr. Michael?
Mr. Michael won't do a thing to her.
Oh!
Don't kill her, Mike. Don't kill her. What's this? Percy Montmorency. Professor of ping pong. That's her card. She's not a prize fighter. She's sister's ping pong teacher. I've made a terrible mistake. Mike is murdering her. The ambulance. Hello, 3469. Quick, someone send an ambulance. Hurry, please. Oh my God. She's dead. I'll surely get in trouble for this.
Everybody is awfully good to me. The end.
Can I get some goddamn lights on in here? Please. Okay. Thank you. People. What we are looking at here are some serious organization problems. Right. The show is going up in less than 1 week. Count them, folks. 5 days. We are talking about a major meltdown with notoriety, popularity, and all of the T's you jackasses can come up with. This breaks my heart, however, to let you know that we're going to have to replace him with Pezzy the dope dealer. Look, I don't need the glares. Go take it to your science teachers. Whatever. Either stay on the boat or let go of the rope. Because frankly, I don't have the time. Let me make myself perfectly clear. I took this summer job because you fools can't seem to make the grades. I told you all this class could be a cakewalk if you just followed the simple directions. But apparently you guys just want to act like pansy ass prima donnas. I've been looking and there aren't any Shirley MacLaines in here. You dig? Hey, Sherlock Holmes, yeah, you. This isn't anything to figure out. Close the book. This isn't social studies. This, my friend, is the real world. You think Matt Damon made it by studying other subjects in drama class? Do you? All right, there's the bell. Get the hell out of here. Oh, I need the permission slips filled out by your parents no later than Friday. I personally don't agree with the politics behind the third grade, but I don't run this school. I just run this class. Katie, honey, don't forget your lunchbox. The end.
Hi, I'm Mafa, and this is Ziggy, and we're going to do a skit about an interesting encounter, swinging.
I'm here for the 7 p.m. swinging. Wow. I love these posters. Sexy lady.
Yes, sir. That starts in about 15 minutes, and you can leave your umbrella right there.
Thank you.
Did you sign up in advance?
No, I just found out about it. I overheard a couple downstairs at the bar say that they were swinging at 7 p.m., so I followed them up here.
Well, we do still have a few slots open. It's $20 drop-in.
Great. My wife isn't able to come this time. Is that going to be a problem? Is everyone coupled?
Oh, no, sir. Not a problem. We rotate partners in the 7 p.m. You'll just get a little more action, and one or two of the women may be without a partner for a round, but maybe they'll pair up.
Wow, nice. That's the essence of swinging, isn't it? Switch your partners?
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. It really does help advance your level if you play both roles.
Wow, oh boy.
Now, have you had any previous experience?
Well, yes, just once. The wife and I were on vacation with another couple in Mexico. And, after a few dozen margaritas, well, we ended up swinging. I thought it was so hot. The next chance I got, I wanted to swing again. So when I overheard the couple downstairs...
So I assume the beginner level will be fine. Do you have any questions for me?
This is awkward. How do I say it? Do most people come?
Oh, yes. We have excellent attendance in the 7 o'clock.
What? I have another delicate question. How do I put this? Do you screen for STDs?
I don't understand what you mean.
Sexually transmitted diseases. Is everyone swinging disease-free?
Oh, sir, we don't pry into our clients' lives. We have a lovely group of swinging people in the 7 o'clock, and you'll fit right in.
Well, I'll be wearing rubbers anyway.
Oh, sir, your rubbers won't work. They'll be too sticky. You'll want to buy these. What size are you?
I thought you didn't pry into clients' lives. What difference does it make? It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
We have a very fast floor, sir. I recommend you buy a pair of these suede-bottomed shoes on sale, half price, only $100.
Wait, what? Shoes? What's a fast floor? Why would I need shoes? I'll be barefoot.
Oh, I don't recommend it. You might hurt your arches.
Wow, kinky.
So do you need to change?
Yes, I guess so.
Well, the water closet's right over there.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Are you sure you don't want a pair?
I have a pair. What are you saying?
What size did you say you were?
Oh my God. 10 and a half? This is a dance studio? This is a dance studio? I thought it was.
That will be $100 for the dance shoes and $20 for the drop-in lesson. $120 cash or charge, sir?
Charge?
You won't regret this. This is the best swing class in town. Bring your wife next time. She doesn't know what she's missing.
He sure doesn't.
What a lovely ski lodge to first meet in, Jack.
I'm so happy, Anne, that after all our wonderful chats on our video dating app, we could finally meet and even ski together.
Me too, Jack. Skiing is great. Love winter sports. I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh, we have so much in common. Ooh, bread and butter. By the way, you look great.
You too. Hey, look at that group of skiers going by.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, what about those tight, sexy ski outfits? They must be tough to zip up.
But see how they carry their skis and poles. So loose. Someone's going to get a good poke in the eye.
Bet they can't keep those warm in those super tight outfits.
Love winter sports. Boy, that wind whips up, makes it refreshingly cold.
Yeah, my teeth are chattering. But it's just the fresh winter breeze inviting me onto the snowy ski slopes.
I'm freezing my butt off and loving it.
My skis have icicles. Isn't that wonderful?
My nose has icicles. Brr. Wow. Love shiny icicles. Love it. Love it.
Ooh, look, there's an ambulance helicopter.
Uh-oh. That guy just broke his leg.
And arm. He's not moving.
Is he still alive? Love the cold, fresh mountain air. Yes. Oh, I see a hot tub over there. I guess for the snow bunnies.
It's getting too late to ski today.
Maybe tomorrow.
After breakfast.
Skiing's much better after lunch.
Best, late afternoon.
Very late.
A midnight ski is the ultimate high.
Oh, Jack, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad. I feel so bad. I have to admit, I lied on my video dating app. That is so terrible of me. I hate the cold. It feels good to finally say it. And I hate winter sports. In fact, I hate all sports. But that's what you guys go for. That's what you guys like. I'm a bad liar. I hate myself.
Oh, Anne, how bad of you to lie. But okay, now's the me time. Me too. I'm a big, big liar. I put skiing on my video dating app because I thought it'd be a great chick magnet.
You lied too? Oh, what a relief.
Now, Anne, can we just drop these skis
Oh, Jack, love that idea.
and get over to the snow bunnies in that hot tub?
How about some nice hot toddies? After all, we've been out all day in the freezing cold.
Agreed. Skiing! No.
Hot tub and toddies! Yes!
Fabulous! And after all, Anne, we do have so much in common.
So much.
Which is what dating apps match.
Well, they're supposed to, but
So, what a great app.
the world's best app.
Let's get to that hot tub.
Hi ho, it's off to the tub we go.
Up, da, 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 ba, 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 hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. And see.
Oh, Doreen, I'm going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss our trips to the supermarket on double coupon day. You always had a knack for finding those double coupons in the British penny saver and holding on to the ones with no expiration date. You were so generous with those double coupons, and I saved so much money on my cat food thanks to you. Jingles was so happy to have that cat food too, even though you and Jingles didn't get along.
Damn cat!
Excuse me?
Everyone on the block hated that cat, going through the trash, making a mess, always running around.
Were you a friend of Doreen's? A neighbor?
Oh, we were close, very, very close.
I was Doreen's best friend. I told her everything, and she told me everything, and she never mentioned someone so close to her.
Ah, how could she? She couldn't even get a word in around you. Oh, you were always talking about your cat and mooching her double coupons for cat food. She was not generous with her double coupons. She gave them to you so you'd leave her alone. Some best friends you were. Where were you when she was sick and had to leave British? Where were you when she passed away?
She never told me she was sick, and she never told me she had to leave British, and she never told me where she was going. Then I got word she'd passed away, and I tracked her down, and here I am, paying my respects.
Paying your respects and hoping someone was here who could tell you where she kept her double coupons for safekeeping.
Never. Just who do you think you are? Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? I am Doreen, your best friend. Not a chance. We were never friends. All you wanted were my
Double coupons. Yes, it's true. I never liked you. I just wanted to keep my cat Jingles fed and happy. Poor thing, he's been missing for a few days, Jingles.
You won't have to worry about Jingles anymore. That cat is in that casket and is never coming back. I requested that my body be cremated. So you won't be needing any more of my double coupons for cat food either.
Oh, Jingles. Oh, Jingles, whatever will I do without you? You were my best friend. I told you everything.
But Jingles never told you everything. Oh, I thought I was your best friend. Now the truth comes out.
You are horrible. useful person, Doreen. And I'll get those double coupons if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, I don't think so, Gabby. And when you walk past the British crematorium later today, take a deep breath. You'll be taking a whiff of jingles and double coupons.
What? The casket's opening. Why, Jingles! Jingles, you're alive! Jingles! Jingles, come back!
Wow. I'm out of here, Toots. And those double coupons in there, they tasted great. The end. Or we take you down to the 14th Street Theater for a vaudeville show. And here's the comedy team of Dean and Burke.
If business don't get pretty quick much better, I will make a failure. But how can I fail with a fire engine house next door and a swimming school upstairs? Oh, my friend, come in right now. Come in, I want to see you something. Come in.
No, you can't show me nothing. Just get off of me.
My friend, in one moment you will thank me for this day. Believe me, I speak from the bottom of my vest.
Yeah, I'll thank you to let go of my coat, God darn you.
Just let me show you something you might lose if I don't see you looking by the outside in. My friend, do me one little favor. Just one little favor. Try it on. Try it on. Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
Say, I don't want a hat with ear laps on it.
Oh, but that hat is the latest fall style. See, it was the latest fall style.
Yeah, well, I want a spring style.
You have no idea how lovely you can put that hat on. If I meet you on the street, I take you for pair of pants, Morgan. I don't think.
Well, if you got a spring style, trot her on out. Hey, now, hold on just a minute, though. Before we do any business with you, I've got to get a glass of milk. I am thirsty.
Oh, that is so bad. The milkman forgot to call by the house this morning.
Well, that must be what you city chaps call a milkshake.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, so what's that hat you got in your hand?
Oh, that was the latest fall style. Do me a favor. Try it on. See, the very latest spring style.
Well, I would buy a hat, but I don't want one that's troubled with spring halt or spavin. Now, by the way, how much is that a hat?
I want $9 for that hat.
Yeah, I reckon you do, but how much will you take for it?
Oh, my friend, I like you. I like you. I will give you a friendly discount. Take it for $6.
How much did you say?
My friend, do that again and I will make you a present of the hat.
Well, I always was accommodated. Now, what do you want me to blow smoke in your face for?
It makes me think of the last time my store burned down.
Well, you're all right, Icky. I saw crepe on that clothing store down the street. Isaac's, the man that run it, died last night.
Oh, you don't believe me? What did he die of?
They tell me it was a heart failure.
Oh, heart failure? I wonder will he start up again?
No, I'm afraid it was his last failure.
Well, Mr. Man, will I wrap up this beautiful hat or will you wear it?
No, I don't want your dang hat.
Oh.
I'll be gobswitched if you ain't the same man that sold me a lot of rotten truck the last time I came to town.
I don't believe me.
Yeah, of course I don't. You told me that this overcoat was all right.
Well, ain't it all right? Ain't it a bargain?
It may be a bargain, but I can't wear this coat that wags his tail like a dog every time it passes a pawnbroker's voice. Look at that. See that, will you?
Oh, what is the matter with that coat?
Matter? Why, this blame coat has been in hock so often that every time it comes near a pawn shop, it acts like a dog on seeing its master.
Oh, such a business that you make from nothing.
Nothing? Well, that ain't all. You told me you was a member of a temperance society. I think you said the president of one.
Oh, I hope I choke if I ain't.
Well, I don't believe you.
Why should it not be?
Because these pants have been tight ever since I've had them.
Oh, that makes no, never mind.
I wouldn't mind so much, only the coat is in a bit of a tear too.
My friend, you are just making a little joke with me. You was a regular theater.
Why, even those suspenders you sold me were bad.
Oh, why?
Those suspenders are in jail now.
Holy pigs feet, why are they in jail?
For holding up my pants, that's why.
Such a theater. Wasn't anything right but I sold you?
Not a blame thing. Even the umbrella got off its handle when I only had it 3 days. Pants tight, coat on the tear, suspenders in jail, and an umbrella off its handle. You're a nice pumpkin, you be.
Oh, my friend, I give you up.
Well, that's the first time I ever knew a merchant to give up anything.
Oh, my friend, I am too generous. Believe me, I am, ain't I?
Yeah, well, I have to be going if I want to catch my train. Yeah, but what time is it?
Wait a minute, we'd like to find out.
Hold on, where are you going?
I should upstairs to get my watch.
Why don't you wait?
For why should I wait?
Your watch might run down.
Another theater.
Say, are you married?
I don't know. My wife is in Chicago.
Oh, you're right, Chicago. It's a pretty tough place. I used to live there.
Yes, I should know it. How long did you live there?
Oh, about 5 feet 8 inches.
You couldn't live there much longer, could you?
Not unless I wore foot pads.
Foot pads?
Yes, they hold me up.
You was a pretty funny man.
And that is a bad laugh. It don't seem to come from the heart. Don't you feel well?
No, my Rachel was married yesterday, and I had to give her away.
Is that the first time you ever gave anything away?
Oh, no, I am a generosity. Every Christmas I give to my children some nice, big, round, white, cold snowballs.
Well, gee whiz. Wouldn't that frost you?
Nine, I give them it to children. Then every 4th of July, I light a match for each of the children and 2 together side by each for the twins.
Great, Sandy. You'll burst yourself someday, Icky.
And yesterday I dropped a penny in front of a blind beggar just to see if he'd pick it up.
And did he?
Nine, he said, make it a nickel and I'll forget myself.
And did he forget himself?
No, not on my account. What? A whole nickel? Just for foolish business it shouldn't be. This morning I gave to my little boy Jakey a penny, and what do you think he did with it?
Why, put it in the bank the way all rich folks do with their
no,
money.
Sir. As young as he is, he knows too much to trust the banks. He swallowed it.
Yeah, well, I guess I had better be getting along.
That makes you a little hurry up.
You are a funny man. What makes you need to hurry up? You ought to be one of those real actors on a real stage.
I am a born theater. My mother used to keep our actors' boarding house.
Shoo. Well, I wish I had your chance. I'd like to be an actor.
Oh, you don't believe me.
Oh, you just get out. Last week, we came pretty near having a Yankee Doodle show on our opera.
Why should it be that you didn't?
The opera was full of hay.
I will show you a little theater if you want to see it.
Well, all right, Icky. Fire away.
Oh, fire away? Oy vey, don't talk sharp. Somebody might hear you.
All right, Icky. Smoke up.
I ask you once more as a gentleman. Don't talk sharp.
All right, go ahead. I'll be back when the trouble's over.
Father had a business, strictly second-hand, everything from toothpicks to a baby grand.
Yeah, but you know, I took first prize down home walking for a cake.
That wasn't anyone looking.
Sure, I was presented with a medal.
Oh, well, I'll walk you for a cheese sandwich.
By cracky, trot out your cheese sandwich.
Oh, there it is.
Everyone knows I'm just second-hand rolls from Second Avenue. From Second Avenue. No. The end.
Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it. And I thank the audience for coming. And our next project is going to be selected readings from Spoon River Anthology, which would be a nice fall piece. So once again, myself and the actors, thank you for coming, and have a really, really great rest of the evening. Bye, everybody.